Just find the right place in the program, make the appropriate change, and we'll run the whole thing again.
Speech is still very complicated. Music is simpler.
Is that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.
My interpretation of the data leaves little room for error. The art of leadership is delegation.
That information is not available. This constitutes all available data.
You know what they say. No good deed goes unpunished.
Howdy do. Good morning, Vietnam. How you doing? So, well, we're here. Okay, so I'm trying to get some knobs cut out transparent wise. It's not going to be easy to animate these buttons when they're on an angle like they are, like this. So what I will have to do is leave this where it is, but animate the round bit somehow. I don't know how. This is going to have to move around, and this is going to have to be moved as well. So I'm going to have to blur that bit out and not this, and then when we turn this we're going to have to blur that and not that. This one is just a single button. Yeah. So I think we'll have to just animate the round bit, or whatever we're going to do. Anyway, so let's just see what we got. So I was working on last time this bit here, so I've got a little bit to do there to bring that list back. So, and I was making a user control. So let's just bring up the real thing. That's just the thumbnail. Oops, let's put that there. Right. So this is the last thing I was working on, was to create a user control for a list view, and that is a user control. So it's a reusable control that you can insert your own toolbar in. It maintains the dB range. At the top bit you can put whatever toolbar you want in. Anyway, that's a work in progress. So this is another screen, and that's that one again. We're back to start. So yeah, so we've got a bit of work to do, but what I went ahead and animated these buttons. So you got your animation effects on them, and these have already been done. So I suppose we ought to just make that do the counting, maybe. But so we've got this ability here. Does a motion blur on it? That stays not blurred. So, and I need to do the same with these. So these at the minute they're non buttons. So I'm gonna have to do a similar thing. In order to do that, I have to cut out those, because this is just a graphic. So cut it out, make the edge transparent, and then allow us to do something with it, whether we just blur it like that. And yeah, so I've gone ahead and put these in. I need different. That's put a weird label on it, but it should be MV. And that needs to be got rid of there, that QMB. That's something AI put on. Anyway, so let's see if we can sort out these buttons then, for now. get these to rotate. So that one should be easy because, like I say, I can't rotate the back, but if we blur it out, like, just blur it out, and you probably won't see anything. It hasn't got an indent like that. As long as we blur it to a different degree, depending on, like this one, like if I go slow, it blurs it slightly. I go fast, so if we do the same, it gives you a little bit of an impression of motion. So let's just carry on. I'm going to have to use a tool. Now what it's done, it's gone ahead and that's better. It's only done it to 1 though. Okay, that would possibly be okay. Let me just download this one. Right, I'm going to open that one up. You can't see this. Let me just open that last one up. That's it. Well, it's given me half a thing. It's weird why it's given me half. Anyway, so I'm going to see if I can. Oh, it's gone ahead and done some weird stuff. Yeah, it always goes one step further for you. The old Gemini. Tell you what, let's ask ChatGPT to do it, because Gemini's gone and done a bit of a crazy thing on me. Right, let's just slow down a minute. Right, we're going to do it again. I'm going to upload the photo. Right, upload some files. Let's get a file. So I think we'll start with this one. That's an easier one to do, it's just a single one. I'm going to tell it exactly the same as I told Gemini. Then there's no two qualms about it. I'll just stress needs to be a transparent background PNG. Right, let's see what it's going to do for us. Oh, let's check some audio. Yeah, we're alright for audio. Okay, let's see if it's going to help us. What we don't want is lots of picking at the pixels in a paint program. We want it to do its AI and do the magic on it and get it ready for us to use. Something like this. Okay, now I can already tell that's not a real, not a transparent background. It's a composite, so that's going to be hard to cut out. It somehow has trouble with a transparent background. So I'm going to have to load that up now. We'll give it a go, but I can already tell it hasn't done. Right, so if you can't see this, but yeah. Anyway, let's get it over here. Let's get it over here and do some work on it. Right, we're going to do some work on this. So you can see what it's done. It's put squares in instead of a transparent background, and it always does that. So I'm going to have to either bring that up to something crazy. Right, let's just go like that. Oh, it wants to play, silly buggers. Right, so how can we do this? This is the problem. Hang on. It doesn't give you I don't know why they can't do. Alright, so you're going to have to do it manually. Okay, Let's try and do it manually. Now it's difficult because we've got a bit of an awkward thing here. See, it looks... Tell you what, I'm going to ask it one more time before we do that. Hang on. Right. It seems you did not do as I asked. You have made it difficult for me, as you have simulated a PNG transparent background. So could you instead just have a single solid color as the transparent background, so I can easily select it. Right, you've got to treat it like a baby. What's with the 3 dots? Yeah, just do it. Why be of use and then make it so you got to struggle? What is going on with this AI? You're there to help, not to hinder. Right, that's better. Okay, we'll try again. We shall try again. So, open the image. Right, it always puts this little thing in there. It has to corrupt your graphics. Can't just leave it alone. Right, so it's done a fairly good job. So if I just press delete, now it's got a little bit of pink all the way around it. So yeah, and I know how to get rid of that now. I've learned how to get rid of that. So what you do, you've got to go into here. You've got to go select it. Could not use the magic one because no layers are selected. You crazy thing. Right, so we're going to do that, and we're going to invert. I don't know if we can do invert. Let's have a look. Filter, select, modify, contract, or expand. One or the other. Contract by 2 pixels. No, it's gone the other opposite way. Step backward. Select. Expand by 2 pixels. Okay, so I've gone 2 pixels in, and I should have got all the colour, so I'm going to press delete. Okay, and then I need to put this on a black background. So I'm going to have to, because I need to see if there's any light pixels against it. Okay, we've got to fill it. Okay, let's see if we've got any. Yeah, I've still got some pixels. Still got pink pixels. Thank you, ChatGPT. So we're going to have to do the same again. Probably get rid of another 2 pixels. Select, modify, expand by 2 pixels and delete. Right, now we've got a white edge. Oh, that's okay. That's because I've deleted. We just hang on. Get over to the black layer and fill it. It's not done it. Why not? What is going on? Hang on. Come on, just don't play silly buggers. Right. Okay, so that looks okay. So we've got no light coloured pixels. Just about get away with that then. Right, okay, that'll do. So now I'll just take the background off and we've got a transparent. So we need to just size it up a bit better maybe. Ah, it's not too bad as it is really. Could make it smaller, but tell you what, let's just leave it like that. Right, so now I need to size it. How we're going to size it, we need to copy it. Copy. And I need to go over to, what have I got here? Which ones have we got? Right, so go on to the original. Now I've got to create a new layer. Paste it in place. It should create a new layer. Has it created me a new layer? Yeah. So now I've got to try to resize this. It's ChatGPT and Gemini, they like to resize stuff. So I have to size it back down again. And I've got to somehow get it to the size we want. And it's not easy. So let's zoom in. Actually, let's apply the transform. Oh shit, I'm gonna apply that. No, cancel. So let's just go back a bit bigger for starters. Right, I've got to say yes. I need to zoom in. Zoom into it. Right. So now I have to grab all of that again. I need to turn it off and turn it on. So let's just turn it off. So it seems to have a bit of a rim on it. So it's definitely too big, so let's come down a bit. It's a bit of trial and error, this is. So I need to go across a bit like that. Off and on. Still too big. So it's a little blurred as well. For some reason it's got a lot of the stuff left on it. Yeah. Let's just get it over top. So we want to come down and across. Across again. Down a bit. So that's off. strange. Very strange. So that's the thing. It's getting better. Yeah, so that's I don't know what's going on there. Let's have a look. That doesn't look like part of that. What have I done? Have I done something weird here? So I'll turn it off. Turn that off. Turn that on. So it just looks weird without the. So that just looks weird there. So I never noticed before. Let's just see what it looks like with the. Don't know. Yeah, just trying to work out. So the graphic looks a bit weird. Okay, so let's go back to this one. So it's put a bit of a colour on it. So I wonder if I can delete that. Let's try. What's it doing? I don't know, that's a weird one. Well, I cut it out and I gave. Oh, is this. Maybe this is not the right one. Yeah, I'm just thinking there, maybe this is the top one it created. No, maybe it isn't. I don't know. Right. So it's created that one, it's done a bit of a weirdness though. We've got. It went a bit wild on me there. Right, tell you what we'll do. Can you remove some of the rear bevel? God knows if it can do anything with that. God knows. Ugh. Well, I went and did a silly thing the other day. I put on eBay because I made enough of these dongles. I wanted one for myself and I wanted to sell the rest. I built 5 to get rid of 4 and end up with 1 left. I went ahead and sold them all by mistake. So I haven't got one for myself now. Well, that didn't do anything. Or did it? It does look different to that one though. Looks cleaner. Yeah, I don't know what to do with this knob now because I can't have one on a perspective, on an angle, and the other's straight on. So I can either create it myself or just animate the middle. Or blur the whole thing. A motion blur would do, but it needs to maintain the size. So what am I cutting out? So I need to give it the file again. Where's it gone? That one. Right. Can you... I don't know what to do with this. God knows. Can you create a knob based on this PNG image? It needs to maintain the size, well, perspective and angle. I need to place it over the image, the original, over the original, I can't spell, image, so I can animate it, or motion blur to simulate turning the knob. What a game. Simpler, and then 40 years ago you could just do pixel graphics and blot it out. It takes too long now. Create a high resolution transparent PNG. No, you haven't. You can't do a transparent PNG. You're lying. Maintaining the original perspective angle, and you can now overlay this image to create animation of them. Okay, I'll believe it when I see it. Oh dear. I can tell that's not a transparent PNG for a start, because that's not a PNG there. And what's it done? It's made it awful. So I need to cut out this stuff. That's not going to work right. So if I download it and open it up, you'll see what I mean. It's gonna be not good. Right, so I can't select that because it's got, look at it, it's all over the place. It's not a PNG. Well, it probably is, but it's not a transparent PNG. So I've got two choices. So if I animate just blur just that, that's no good. So it needs to blur this. So I need to, I can't lasso a circle. Right, we'll ask it, we'll try one more time. Can you remove the rim and make the background a single solid color so I can select it easy. I don't know why I just don't talk to it. Why am I typing it in? I could just... I'm going to try it. Next time I'm going to just talk to it. Are you able to listen to me? I cannot articulate in words what I'm trying to do. This typically would take someone a long time. So it's done that, but we're back to square one. It's still got this on it. Can you... Hang on, has it got a speaker now? Can you remove the top and right rim? Probably doesn't know what I'm talking about. It's a slow process, isn't it? I can create controls that look like knobs, but they're not going to look nice on top of a real image. You can't have, it's like a cartoon character in a real world. It's not going to good. It hasn't done anything. Nothing changed. So nothing's changed. What am I gonna do? Okay, can you make it with all the levels separate, I can't spell. I just want to get on with some work. I don't want to do the graphics. I just put a round blob around it and select it in a circle, and then, but it won't look good if it's bleeding over onto the surface. It's only got to be the area that should turn, not all the background. That's the problem. Oh my god, what's it done? It's done it, but it's put it all the wrong way around. That's good, but I need to maintain the original perspective and angle. Try again. If you don't succeed, keep on going. Well, this FTM 510 radio, a lot of money, and great little radio, but expensive and a small little radio. I don't know. It's dead ugly, I think, unless I'm looking at it from the wrong angle. No, it's not a patch on its 891, brother, for looks. Anyway, what is this doing? It's done exactly the same again. You know why? It's because it's forgot about the image that I gave it. So I've got to upload the original image again. Do it again. Again with this one. It seems to have a short-term memory loss. It looks at the one before it and ignores. Doesn't keep history. I don't know why. Can't cope with it. Well, this is where the time goes, unfortunately. A lot of man hours go on this kind of stuff. Well, yeah, man hours, AI hours. Creating your image. Oh god, it's remembered the old one. What is this shit? Can you remove the bottom section from my original image? If it doesn't know what I mean. Oh God, excuse me. Let's put the radio on. Put the radio on. Yeah, so this 510, it's great for scanning different bands, but I don't know, something about it. Something about it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Something about it. Alright, so it's got rid of it, but...
Oh, the King Coasting deal. You're coming through, booming through down here. He picks us up on the creek.
Okay,
That's why,
that did not work.
Gateways and stuff like that are all internet linked. And we're using the...
How about
Star network.
creating a 3D model instead?
Canada, so it's a good network. Thank you.
I don't know.
This is the first time I've used it. I've just got a little YAESU 400DX and I'm just trying it out.
Oh, nice. Probably better off of that than this ugly 510. Looks like it's got a pregnancy. It's slapped a speaker underneath it. It's got a belly on it. Well, so have I, so. I want to do some work. I don't want to mess around with graphics. My mate could have sorted this out. He was a graphic designer, but never mind. What's this? What's it done now? Ran out of space? Right, so that's not working. Forget about that. So that's no good. Okay, so get rid of that. Let's have a look what we got. Did we get anything close? That didn't work. That one was about as close as we got. So we got the transparent background, so that's good. Hang on. Yeah, that's good. Now we want rid of this.
I've just noticed it's got the satellite up, so I take it I on 3-star.
So, how do I select that? Let's try a circle around it. So I'll tell you what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to get the first bit first. The top bit first. Grab it off.
Yeah, just have a look round and see what I want to go on these.
Is it going to just move it around? No, that's no good. It's actually grabbing it. I don't want to do that.
I can advise people sort of this, but sometimes I get it wrong. So, yeah, go have a look at the website and it's quite interesting. Thank you. I'll just put that down so I'll have a look when I get home. I was just waiting for a call from the wife.
Right, so, okay, so I'll go like that.
2 Echo 0.
No, go like that.
You know what's nice?
No, I'll go like that.
People have heard me say this so many times.
No.
I did a test on the number of repeats and gateways.
Okay, I don't know what I'm doing.
Generally all silent. But you come on a 3-star and you're going to catch people. You probably just heard I was having a conversation with a guy in Canada. But
I'm running out
10
of real
o'clock at
estate
night,
here.
it should be
I
quite
don't
busy
know.
on here as well. So there's a lot of people, there's a lot of good folks that are actually connected, and I'm just trying to think back. I think I've been on here a couple of years, and I can't say that I can remember any negativity.
Oh, it's just one of selection.
Jumped on, but it's not seen with
Right, so I need a new layer for a start. New layer.
there's something of a negative nature with it.
And then I'm on there, and then it's going to complain that there's nothing to select.
But yeah, write it down,
No, didn't complain. So I should be able to move that around.
Thank you.
So I need to get the circle. Actually, I can get the circle and I can expand it and contract it.
I'm 7 IOA. I've already bookmarked the network, so I should keep it up on
Let's
here,
expand
hopefully.
it.
As I say, this radio is new
Right,
to me.
select,
So,
modify,
I'm sure getting used to it.
expand. 2 pixels. Okay.
0 India Papa uniform. Well, generally, I'll tell you what, there's generally good call-outs. There's always someone who's got that'll have similar radios or can guide you, or there's like I say, it's a good network, and if you've got
Right, we
questions,
need to expand it
sometimes you think
again.
your questions are stupid, but no question is stupid if you don't know the answer to it, is it? So yeah, it's,
Let's go again.
I mean, I'm using a 705 at the minute, and I decided for some stupid reason I was going to put it into terminal mode and try and do a de-staffing, and did I get myself into a mess?
Right, I don't know, let's give that a go.
4 years, 3 years I've had this.
Right,
and I've
let's
still got into a mess
copy
with
that.
it. So just put the questions out there and see what comes back. No harm in asking, is there? Thank you.
Right, copy that. Copy.
Yeah, I should do that. I've been looking up that YAESU as well, because it's checked for doing
can't
that.
copy that. There's nothing to
It's a
copy.
bit, as you say, over my head.
So
at
I
the
need to
moment.
go onto there. Could not complete the copy. No, not surprised. Copy.
Thing is,
Paste.
I anyone with these radios.
New layer.
I don't think anyone really
Paste.
fully uses their full potential.
Okay, so we've got
the actual,
that there.
the full potential of what they
Okay, so potentially we've got something. So what we need to do now is grab the rest of it with a circle. So we need to create another. So we're going to start from there, pretend that's the back of it. We want all that there. No, we don't this time, we only want that bit. So we'll go from there
YouTube to find out and get out
to
of the mess
there.
that I've got myself into, and I was just like, it made me shudder. So back to you.
We want that. No, it's not going to take that, is it?
Yeah, I know it. That's why I've been looking on YouTube. I find that's the best thing to look for, because a lot of the people on there are too technical, but a lot, put it at a base level, we can all understand.
Too technical. Can't be too technical, you can be not technical enough. Too technical is never a problem.
Yeah, I mean, you get to a point, and the other thing is I find with the radios,
Too
you
technical.
get yourself into a little niche, and you get yourself into where you're happy.
Right, so we're not going to be able to have it all, I
When you
don't
want to
think.
come outside of the everyday
That
norms
looks
of
pretty
using
much
radios,
it.
all of a sudden you think,
So I'm going to copy that.
and then you have to go recheck yourself.
Now select inverse
To try and find where you end up. I
and
mean, one
delete.
for me is if I'm writing,
Of course I can't delete if I'm not on the
I
right
don't try
one.
on the radio. I get into so much mess.
So I deleted
I just-
that.
I always program every radio I
And
own by the computer.
now I need
Because
to
I can see it, I can
select
see the overview. I mean, you make your errors.
inverse
You can go back
and
check
copy it.
your reference point and say,
New
there's
layer.
the problem is, if you go in from one menu to another and back to another and another
paste it.
menu, well, you've got to have a good memory.
Okay, now turn off the original.
That one or that way up, damn it.
So we've got
I use the acronym KISS.
the background and the top.
All programming done by the computer because it gives you a proper overview. Actually,
Why does it look like it's moving? It looked like it moved there.
What I always do is do a backup on the computer.
Shouldn't be
and then
moving.
try and alter things, and if it goes wrong, I just reload the backup. And I find that's the easiest way for me. Actually,
It's actually moving. I must have moved it.
I'd like to agree with you from my own point of view, but my memory's like that of goldfish, and I get so far on, and I'm like, damn it, I can't remember where I was. So, it's probably not a wise move for me. So, but hey, horses for courses. If it suits one and it works, then it's doing it. So, anyway, listen, buddy, I'm going to say 7-3, my friend, and make me a cup of tea. And, lovely talking to you, but earmark this and come and say hello again. Chances are, it's been a little bit quiet recently, but it goes in fits and starts. So, yeah, come back and say hello. So, 7 please, yeah, and I'll put it back to you for a final.
thanks for that. What I do, I set my
Okay,
video
so that
camera
might
up
be
when I'm
enough.
doing anything like that, so I've got a reference.
So I just need to combine those two, and that's the knob. But then we need to turn the knob. No, we don't. We just need to blur it. Right. So what I'll do now is turn that off and save that out as a bitmap. It's a bit wide, so we need to crop it. So let's give it a little bit here and there. Okay, something like this. Okay, crop it, save it. Okay, so this is gonna be called the selection knob. Right. Selection knob. Now I've already got one, so it's gonna. No, it's done it. I thought it might complain. Right, so we want to go over to the program. Have I even got the program running? I've even got the program running. Alright, so anyway, what's it doing now? Let's have the design. Don't shrink it. Right, there we go. So this one here. Now, the only trouble is, I don't know if it needs. It's original design, isn't it? Does it need? Let's bring it in. Let's see what it looks like. Images. Insert. Existing item. Let's find it. Selection knob PNG, is that the one? Selector knob selection. So it's got to be that one, isn't it? I would have thought. There's no more. That's got to be it. So we'll put that there. Where's it put it? Let's move it up to there. Right, there it is. Now, is it transparent? Yeah, it's just put a white background on it. Right, so I need to put it in as a picture. So it's a canvas. Right, that's not the actual one. Hang on. That's a canvas area, that's the area, that's not the graphic. Have we got the graphic? Hang on. VFO. That's what we want, so we've got to find the VFO. It'll be an image on top of a here is that it? That could be it. No, that's the indent finger one. There's an image. VFO, that's it. So we want a similar thing again. Okay, I want the same as that. But we can afford to go up past the clear window, rectangle. Right, and that's the window. Right, so above that. Go from left to right. Okay, I'll just put it in there. Okay, it's gonna complain. So we need a selector. Selector, knob, blur, canvas. And we want selection knob. Selection knob, there we go. Now we need to find out the size of it. So we're gonna have to have a look. No, that's not it. Where's the rest of it? I need to get the size dimensions off it. So there it is. What's the properties of it? 889 by 991. Okay. $889. Oh, why is it so big? I've missed a step, haven't I? That's no good. So what's happened to this? This blur effect. Canvas blur effect. So it's the selector knob canvas blur effect. Yeah. Okay. So what I need to do now is forget about that. Go back into here, and I've got to open this thing that I just created. Right, there it is. Right, and I've got to. What have I got to do? I forgot now. Oh yeah, shrink, copy it over. Copy it and shrink it. I've got to come over to the original graphic. Right, I've got to paste it in place and shrink it. It's too big.
Unit calling. This is Victor Echo Niner, Sierra Delta Hotel, CE9, Sierra Delta Hotel.
CE9 FT-8.
Got it.
This is EI3GUP.
Zoom in.
Echo Display number 3 Golf United Bravo. The operator name is Papa Alpha Tango. I'll copy.
Shrink it some more. This is right, you've got to be careful, don't
Clear, my friend.
over shrink it.
I see you're calling from Ireland here. I'm coming in through the DMR network into HubNet. My name is Scott, Sierra Charlie Oscar Tango Tango.
And you've got to try to get it to match up.
Operating from the east coast of Canada, the province of New Brunswick, over.
C3FT-8 operator Scott.
That's a little too big.
Good afternoon, General Security. I'm on your side. created on the south coast of Ireland in a place called Cork. Charlie Oscar Romeo Kilo, and down on the south coast on the island of Ireland. But currently I'm living in Echo Alpha 6, the island of
So that's the original. That's the new one.
It's a place called
That's the original.
Santa Ponsa,
That's the new one.
and it's
That's the
my summer
original.
residence, and I
New
go
one.
up there every year
Original.
from
New one. Original.
March till the end of August, and that is where I am currently at the moment. At the moment it is 22 degrees centigrade, and the time is approximately 9 o'clock in the evening. Microphone back to you, and I hope I didn't confuse you too much. To yourself.
Echo India 3, Golf Uniform Bravo, Victor Echo 9er. Victor Echo 9, Sierra Delta Hotel. Oh, very good, Pat. No confusion here. And I just know, so I don't confuse you, my call sign is Victor Echo 9, Victor Echo 9er, Sierra Delta Hotel. And again, no disappointment to hear you're calling me in from Spain. You sound loud and clear into my mobile unit here.
Well, that's about as good as I'm going to get it.
Parking lot, waiting for my daughter there. She's had a day at her college there today, so we're sitting at 33 degrees here on the east coast of Canada today. Quite warm.
Right, something not quite right.
And it's supposed to be turning cooler there this evening. It's currently just about to crest 1,600 hours here, 4 o'clock, 4 p.m.
It's coming through on 2
difference, my friend.
whatever.
And great to talk to you today. My daughter had a friend in high school that was from Spain.
What is going on with this guy?
And possibly Christmas, she might be coming back to visit us in Sussex, New Brunswick here. But she's gone back to finish her schooling in Spain.
So that's
she was an
the
exchange
new
student,
one.
so,
That's the old
great
one.
to talk to you, Pat.
New
Pass
one.
it back to you.
Old one.
VE9SDH.
New one.
Yeah, VE9SDH. Sorry about the number, I think we're on the last over. We are 3GUB. The age group on this side
as good as we're going to get it.
75, I mean 76 this year.
Not quite know what's going on with it. Anyway.
About 25 years. Going down from one transport for companies driving a coach.
Going on 2 different things. I must have the repeater input frequency on it now.
When I got my license, I do operate on ordinary and all modes, including CD.
I've just deleted one. Right, so there it is there. So now on off. So it's got a bit of a light patch on it. Where's it got that from?
I do have up on me, there is a
I don't know where it's got that from.
where I do have a selection of vertical wire antennas. Microphone back to you and hope
So,
copy.
right, okay. So we'll have to start again, I think.
Brad, I copy loud and clear. You have a wonderful
It's put a light patch in it there.
coming
It's
through into
horrible.
my mobile here. And
Right, so get rid of that one.
Page, I have a proud Irish history as well. My
That's the
grandfather
one
being
that's
a
no
Blaney,
good.
Which I think they say is he was full of blarney. But
No good.
I did see
That's
a picture
okay.
on your QRZ of
But it
one
hasn't
of my
got the
favorite
ability
drinks
to.
enjoy, which is a Guinness.
So I'm probably better off doing it
Just warms
myself.
my
I'll
Irish soul. So,
tell you what we'll
like
do.
many
We'll
Canadians, we have roots in other
just
places. Of
use
course,
the original image.
we've I've long forgotten the homeland in many ways, but I'm still very fond
That's probably
of,
the original image. No, it's not.
hearing friends from there, and great to talk you into.
So that's
into
no
Spain.
good to us.
And I must say, you have a really
That's
nice,
my original
QR
cutout.
page there, Pat. Back to you. The 9
So, well, that's the original one. We'll zoom in.
Yeah, FT-9S.
And we'll cut the top out.
I suppose being history the way it was, and a lot
Cut
of
the top out.
ended up in Canada, ended up in the United States.
Oh, that's not going to be good.
Due to misfortune and
New layer. This is take time, this isn't it?
history the way it is. But I suppose
Right, so
like
new
everything,
layer.
we should never forget one thing.
So I want that there, like that.
Of tradition, and especially those that have gone before us under those circumstances.
Yeah, so you want
But
that.
we've got a changing, we live in a changing world, a changing society, and we just got to get on with it. The only thing is that we should never forget, and
Okay, it's not bad.
teach those
Right,
that have come after us, or
contract.
history, and never forget those that
Expand.
went
I don't know which way it is.
from the G7UIV.
That's too much. Filter,
Pat, I believe
contract,
100% of what
1
what
pixel.
you say. And
Alright,
exactly.
we'll use that.
if we don't learn from history, we'll never figure out the future. I don't think.
Can't
but,
copy anything.
Yeah, I just looked up my my old link. My original grandfather, Alexander Blaney, came over in 1798.
Okay, we've got a copy there.
Sorry, he was born in 1970. Or sorry.
No, we want to copy the
and
other
he
bit.
came over to New Brunswick in the 1830s.
So-
yeah, and no doubt part of the migration during the potato famine.
Potato famine.
Settled in a place,
Andy, how you doing? You alright,
Kentucky.
brother? How you doing?
where they
Sounds
started
like
their
something
new life,
off there.
and,
What's it
actually
called?
named the community
Oh.
after their last name, Blaney Ridge.
Clockwork Orange.
Bravo, Lima, Alpha, November, Echo, Yankee.
Oi.
And then migrated
Andy.
probably about 100 kilometers, no, sorry, 75
Brother.
kilometers
Alright, brothers.
from that
How you
site
doing?
to another place called Maple Ridge, where my a couple generations
Yeah,
were
just
there, and
struggling
my
on
grandfather
this
was
little
born.
graphics. Be easy to make
Anyway,
it.
I'm proud of history.
But
I
yeah, we'll
visited
get there.
the,
We've only got two to do, or
this
3.
past fall, and it was,
So what I need now is this bit here.
and realized,
So
what
go
was,
from there
what
across.
they, I have no idea what they would have went
Let's
through
say it stops there.
to get
So
there
about
and
there.
start a new life and to eke out a new life here
Oh, where's
in
it
the new
going?
world. But grateful they did. And nice to meet you today, Pat. The 9SH.
Alright, so bring it down to there.
C9SDH from the I3 Golf United Bravo. Yeah, right here on that, but your grandparents.
So go a bit more like that.
Being originally from Ireland.
And sort of go like that.
As I said,
What's
I
that
have
like?
never been to Canada. I have never
Right.
been to
Let's
America. And they
contract.
the four places that I wanted to visit before
Say a
I finally
pixel.
passed on. I would like to go to
Right,
Canada.
okay.
I'd like to go to America. I would
Right,
like
let's
to go
copy
to
that
New
then.
Zealand.
Copy
I'd
that.
like to go to Australia. I've been
Push it
around the
over
world
here.
competently to different places.
Right, turn that one off. So we've got
And the last picture is
that bit
was
and that
actually,
bit.
in the United Arab
So there's our new
Emirates,
picture.
in Oman.
Let's crop it.
I've been out there twice already, and unfortunately we were to go back this year for an anniversary, but under the circumstances, without talking about it, we couldn't go. So these are a couple of things I want to try and get done.
Okay, let's save it.
So look, Scott, I won't order anything.
Is it okay? It's alright the way, isn't it? Yes, I save it. Right, we're going to call this selection knob again. Replace it, yeah, okay. Right, so we need to get rid of that one. Remove it. Delete it. Add existing item. Selection knob. There we go. Build.
I must say, I really appreciated a great QSO.
How you doing, mate? Is it rainy down there in Gosport?
I'm soon to put up a DMR repeater.
It's cold up here. It's not very good.
I plan on putting
Bit
upnet
rubbish.
on there so that I can link in again. And,
last night, I got back from work last night and I was so tired after having my tea. I went to bed. I got up at 10:30 and did a bit on it till about 1 o'clock in the morning and I went to bed, but I didn't stream it. Yeah, I was dog tired. I was so tired today as well. Felt really miserable today. I don't know why. Drove 4 hours, 2 hours each way to a site, then drove back, and the traffic was rubbish, you know. Anyway, right. So we've got the graphic. There's the thing. Now, how do we do it? Oh yeah, we've got to find out the real size of it now. Oh, yeah, we've got the real size of it. So go back in here. Find out the image size, 125 by 133. Right, so we want 125 by 133. Okay, that's it there, and we need to place it somewhere. It's not coming up. So it begs the question, why? Why is it not coming up? Center. Ellipse. Show only blur inside a circle. Right. Do you know what that is? Oh. The clipping canvas. Right, we might have to get rid of that. Temporarily. Hang on. Let's ram that out. Alright, we don't want to clip it yet. So why am I not seeing this? So I should be seeing this now, but it's not. Selection knob. So it's definitely there. Yeah, that's it there. So I'm not seeing it now. I wonder why. Canvas left, canvas top. It's not there. Right, so I'm not in a position to see it for some reason. Needs to go on top. Right, let's try, and I don't know, how can we make the background image brush? Stretch, non alignment top left. Oh, visibility hidden. That's no good. That's weird. Why would the other one be hidden? There it is. So I've got one that's hidden that I've copied. Maybe it's supposed to be hidden. Ah, yeah, because it's got a blur effect. See how blurred it is? Right, let's get it in the right place. Yeah, that's the blurred one. That's the one in motion. So it would be hidden until you turn it. And you make it not hidden.
This is G7UIV.
we've got a blurred knob. So effect is blur effect. I could do without a blur effect at the minute, so let's just take that out a minute. Right, so you need to position it over top of the... Not easy. Well, you could make it hidden and not hidden. Right, so visibility, hidden. So obviously it's got to come down a bit. Top, so 90. Make it visible. Right, so I need to toggle visible and invisible. So go back, probably too much. Make it hidden. So it's got to go back a bit and down. And down, so let's try that. Visible. Almost. So needs to go back a touch. Hidden. See how much trouble it is. Oh, almost there. Just down. Back one, I think it is. Right, visible. Oh no. The other way. Go back the other way. Hidden. Oh, there we got it. Look at that. Hidden and visible. No difference. Apart from when I put the blur effect back on. Blur effect on. There you go. So when it's visible, so it's hidden now and visible now. We also want the right. So what's this thing? Only blur. Only show blur inside a circle. Well, no, I think it's alright as it is. I don't think we need that. Yeah. Yeah, because I had to have it on this one because that was more of a circle, sort of. Anyway, so we won't need that bit there. So what we need to do now is create a... Yeah, so we make it invisible. So hidden. Right, so we've got the hidden control. Now we need to put a scroll on it. So we've got to find the original mouse wheel. We've got to do all this mouse wheel on it. So... but we're using a separate area. So that's not... We must have different areas. Yeah, we've got two lots going on here. So we've got... We need that again, basically. So we need to copy that. And we're going to call this the... What have we got there? Power off canvas. Right, so I'll come off of it. Try and get it together with the other bit. Yeah, so welcome to the live stream. You've got Dave here, G7UIV, who's very slightly mad. He's not happy with going to work all day. He has to carry on working when he gets home as well. Never stops. But he enjoys doing it. Otherwise, he would just be sat here looking at the wall, basically. Yeah. So, I've got a bit of functionality. I want to make more functionality. I'd rather get on with the program, but I've got to get these knobs animated. These two here and this one. All the rest is done then. Thank God it's not a rig with a massive rig with loads of knobs. Imagine that. Like this 710's got, has it got 4 knobs? 5 with a VFO. This 510, it's got 4 and 5 with a VFO, yeah. This 710's only got 3 or 4 if you include the RF gain as a knob, which, yeah, these got to animate separately. This is going to be the easy one. So the select tool will be able to use it to select memory channels or anything, or change the settings. A lot more than they're doing with it there. Yeah. So anyway, well, let's keep going up. Let's find rig blur. Right, there you go. So it's up here somewhere. Select a knob. There we go. So we've got select a knob. So I could put this down here underneath this, put it here next to it, and it's going to be a bit of a, let's get this over there. Right, so we're in there. It's not called that anymore, so this one's going to be called selection knob area canvas, and we've got to make a width and a height and the canvas left. So you've got to put it over it, because you've got this one is what captures your mouse wheel and your left down button click. So you can go over that and scroll it around and do it with that one. So we've got left knob, hang on, left knob blur canvas and left knob area canvas. Now potentially you could put all that into the one, maybe, but it's not visible, so we'll keep it there separate. Right, so we want the left top. So I tell you what, let's make not transparent background, let's make it pink. Right, that's where it turned up, because that's where it used to be. So we need to place that over there. So let's do bring it over here. It's too high, so let's just make it 100 by 100. We're cheating a bit. The top, bring it down a bit more, trial and error, find the right place. It all depends how far over the area you want to, how exacting you want to be. Now there's nothing much going on around here, so we could afford to go up a bit and a bit more. Yeah, you can afford to go over and then left a bit. I tell you what, let's come down a bit more, that's not bad. What about 30? Let's say 36. See what, 34. No, it's coming too far over now. Right, that's it. So actually it's the knob here we want to be able to do, so we don't need it that way. Yeah, so yeah, that's not bad. Not bad. The width, it needs to be a bit wider. Let's have it even. No, can't have it even. It's just right, so we can see it better when it's transparent to work the width and the height out. Yeah, so we can go left another 2. Yeah, and down, up a bit. It's not bad. The width, a little bit less width. Yeah, and the height. A bit less. Alright, what's that like? That's not bad. So you've got to be in that area to be able to scroll the knob, basically. Okay, so we also got to change this now. Oh, let's just copy that over there, and so we should have a working knob very shortly. Right, and we can do whatever we want to do with it, basically. Right, so that takes care of that. So we've got nothing here going on. So we're going to have to create these now.
Okay, noted there. This is Mexico 1 Italy Radio Mexico Mobile, or M1 IRN stroke out, now going QRT. Good night to everybody. Good night to all shortwave listeners.
Well, good night. Good night, mate. I should say good night, but never mind, eh? Right, okay. Right, so we've got these 4 things here. Now what we've got to do now is find this one and go and grab the code from each of these and modify it. So we want to do that. Yeah, that's got to be copied over to the first one that's over here. So this is the easiest way to get in. Otherwise you've got to scroll through a lot of stuff. You'd have to scroll through such an amount of stuff to find it, so it's probably best to do it this way. Signify movement. Right, so some of this is going to have to be changed, but let's put the code in first. Right, so we go back over to this one, second one down. It does all the animation and stuff. We'll obviously got to change the name of this in a minute as well. It's not easy. Well, it's easy, but it's not quick. There's a difference. Easy and quick. It's different. Right. So I've got to go over to this one. Alright. You've got to maintain the level of concentration. So you basically need to be left alone while you're doing this. Yeah, if you got people popping into your room saying, "Do you want a cup of tea?" You'll lose your place. Or if you go for your tea break, if you're working in a factory and you go for your tea break, that can be a problem. Right, this is the last one. Okay, well, the last one for this. So I've got to do the same again here. Now that's going to be interesting. I've got to do that one and that outer rim. So that's going to be a little bit more tricky. Yeah. But we'll give anything a go here. We'll try anything once. Right. So we've got them all in one place, but we're obviously got apply knob input. So we've got the delta, the last blur speed. That's okay. Now that's going to be a last blur speed. It's a remote, an external thing. Really applies to the other one, but to be fair, you can't have your mouse in 2 places at once. So probably could share that variable anyway. Don't know what this does anymore. Let's have a look. So it's delta. Is it applying anything directly to update the frequency, set the frequency? Yeah. So we don't want that because we're going to do something else. We're not updating the frequency. We need to update the. Yeah. So we need to take that out of there. So we'll take that out for a minute because we'll be doing something else with that. And signify movement. What's this do? Rig blur VFO canvas visibility visible. Yeah, so that's gonna affect the wrong control. So signify movement. Why put that in a function? There's hardly anything to it. Blur start time. Oh, I did that. Yeah, because I was trying to simulate something. I was trying to make the movement appear without you scrolling that. Yeah, so preview mouse wheel. So yeah, that's what we need. But we need one for itself. So we could take. So the blur timer start. Right, we might have a problem there. It's that blur timer will be doing something. We're gonna have to make it work on any control. We'll have to pass the thing into it. Yeah. Anyway, so what I'll do for now, signified movement. I'll have to just block that out for a minute. So this should carry on. Do something. If is dragging, yeah, let's just make sure. Right, let's go down to this one. Last mouse get. So it's not. This is not the one anymore. So we want selection knob area canvas, and we want that to change over here. And rig blur VFO canvas visibility visible. Right, I don't know what that is. I can't remember. So that needs to be our area above. That's it there. I need that one to go into there. So that's where we make it visible. Right, blur speed. Everything else can stay like that. Rig blur, that's the blur. Yeah, I've got to start the animation on that one. Radius. Doesn't know what radius is. Why not?
This is GB3BM, serving the West Midlands and beyond.
Rig blur VFO canvas blur outer blur effect. Right, so we need to find that. There's the blur effect, slightly different name. Yeah, that's why I didn't know what the radius was. I don't know if we're using that anyway. Are we using it? Yeah. Yeah, that's the blur effect radius. Yeah. So that's sorted that one out. Okay. Next one. This is okay. Apply knob input. No, we don't do that. And we don't want to do that. Right, so the next one. Oh, hang on. We've got the wrong there, so selection knob area canvas. That's okay there. Right, so selection knob area canvas. Now the blur timer, I'd have to have a look what that does. Oh, it starts a blur timer, but there's some blur code. Right, find all references. Let's find out. We've got a dispatch timer, timer start. There should be a function somewhere. Dispatch timer. So dispatch timer. That's not it. Right. So am I using it anywhere? Simplify the movement. So we're starting the timer off. Oh, I don't know what the timer does now, I can't remember. 16. It's just a timer. Blur timer tick. Let's find that function. That's the bit. So if there's any hard coded stuff to do with that control. Yeah, there is. There it is, look. Begins an animation on that. Yeah, so we either create a new one or we need a reusable animate blur. Yeah, that's specific to that one, so we need to pass in. So for now I'm gonna just create a new one. That's probably not a good idea. I need to make that into I've done this before. Yeah, I've overloaded the tick thing and you make it selectable, or you pass in this, the blur, the canvas and the blur effect. You pass it in so it does it to the right thing. Anyway, I've just got to go for a small interim. Back in a minute. Hey up, me ducks, how you doing? Right. Yeah, so we've got to be able to pass in. Now the trouble is we're using some of these variables, so I don't want to create multiple variables for different things, but I mean there's only going to be 4 knobs. I don't want multiple tick timers running. Hey, super Soup and Coke. Soup and Coke. I don't know. How you doing? Welcome. Welcome. Soup and Coke. Oh God, I spelled that wrong. Sorry. Too late now. Can you edit it? Sorry. Oh. I've got an E missing. Sorry. Oh. Yeah, all good. All good. How are you? Oh, alright, mate. Not too bad. Not too bad. Well, I was coughing. Yeah. Just trying to created one knob with a blur effect, and MP, my friend. NP, I don't know. Yeah. So I need to create this function. Yeah, sick. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not sick. I just drank it down the other way. Right. How am I gonna? I've got a lot of variables we're using here. Yeah, no problem. Let's find the reference. Yeah, so we've got some variables we're using on the one blur animation, but we want to have more of them. You know, yeah. So we got. I don't want to splatter the program with copies of copies. Need to manage it better, really. You got a dispatch timer, a blur timer, your last move time. Yeah, because this could be altered. Because the animation could be going on while you're trying to scroll another one. While I'm rotating the knob here. Oh yeah, carry on. Yeah, no, welcome anytime. Yeah, no problem. See you soon. Yeah, it's, I'm doing some. I don't know if I can show you the thing. We'll give it a go. It might not like what we've done. Let's try building it. Trouble is, when you modify it, you might not be able to run it again until you've finished modifying the rest of it. Let's show you what we got so far. So, you know, we've managed to maintain it. So what we've got this area here that you can animate. You can scroll it with your mouse, or you can do some mouse wheel like that. Change the frequency, and then you can go to the radio and turn the knob and change the frequency with. So obviously, if you're doing that, potentially I could be over here turning this one. And I've just noticed we don't have a blur on it. I do there, and I do on the knob. So yeah, we need to make, when that animates, it puts the blur on. So we've got to fix that as well. So we've got to have that blur going as well. That might be an easy fix, but those variables are for that. But then we want to reuse it over here. I don't even think. Do I dare do that one? No. No.
This is MB7IUV. Grizz SH. Let's welcome Grizz SH. I'll try and get the E in this time. So, algorithm has blessed me with this live stream. Oh, right. This is seriously impressive. Is this a full simulator, or is this connected to a radio? Right. So this is connected to a radio with
CAT control, computer aided or assisted transceiver. Don't know what they call it. Anyway, it's sending serial data backward and forward to the radio itself, so you can control your radio, you know, basically. So I can move that there, I can turn the knob here, I can do scanning. Let's just scan, see if there's anyone around. Let's just shut this out of the way a minute. Looks better on the dark background. So we've basically got a nice looking radio, a real radio, YAESU 891, and we've connected it with a software front end, which we're making. We've made it. It's about three weeks. Is it 3 weeks? Maybe it's less. I don't know. In the spare time, you know, it's not a full-time thing. So we introduce stuff that you can't normally do with the radio. So basically, you can do. So we've got one there. We can click this button and we add him to this list. And we can go and find another one. Muck with hand loop and cat control. This is next level, right? Okay, thanks for that. So what I don't want to do is I don't want to see any Windows forms, basically. Yeah. Cheers. Thank you. I want to see a radio. It's a beautiful radio, and I don't want to see a form. So basically, Winamp vibes, yeah. Winamp really kicks the llama's, whips the llama's ass. Yeah, Winamp, brilliant that was, yeah. Yeah, so it's just a skin basically, but what I don't want to see is like something like a notepad. I don't want to see notepad, even though it's probably okay. So what you don't want to do is let me just put that out of the way. What you don't want to do is hang on. Why is notepad so big? I don't want to go onto a menu here and click it and then it opens up this and you do this. I don't want to spoil it with this stuff. So what you do, all the buttons create the function and all the content comes in here. So you use the display. I know it's crazy really, but I don't want to lose the illusion of working from your radio. Anyway, see, even setting the COM port up, you click on your function here and you just have another page for your settings, and you go on here and you drop down list, connect to your COM port, save it or just come out of it, and next time you open the program it'll pick the right COM port up, and so on and so forth. So once you've got a few contacts in here with some channels on, so I'm picking up signal strength, pick up some signal strength, so there's another one. So and these you can click on them. Yeah, so you can just find them out, and once you've got them in this list you can cycle through them or just listen or click past them.
Very much for coming into the special call.
See what I mean? Now you could do that in your quick memory bank on your radio, but you'd have to scroll round through it. But I want it built in Morse code, decoding, possibly encoding. I don't know. You need probably a digi-rig or something for that. And slow scan television, and so on and so forth. Let's try it. If it's worth doing, do it. Just do it. Like I say, I haven't been working on it for that long. Yeah, I haven't worked on it for that long, but. Is a bit weak, that one. Are there limitations to what can be changed via CAT? There are limitations, yeah. There are, so you can't do a full-blown thing. But you can pretty much do a lot of it. So I don't know really. There's certain. You can't mimic the display entirely, so you can't. There's certain things you can't do, but I don't. We'll find out. I guess we'll find out. But for the minute, it's its usefulness. It's got some usefulness, even though it's not complete, nowhere near complete. But I'm able to switch between these. And that's quicker than trying to. I don't know. Is this a new model successor? Yes, it's just welcome. I'll just try and welcome everyone to the live stream. So basically, it's very useful. I was just curious how far it can be taken. Well, it doesn't support. You can't, as far as I know, you can't do a waterfall as we know it with this radio. You can't do a waterfall. So you might be able to simulate one. You can change frequency pretty quick. You can combine this scan facility. That's why I've arranged this like this in signal strength. So we're sort of. It's called a station scope. So it's like a scope. So we've got functionality of the LED. Like if I find a frequency or change to FM, let's just change to FM. Hang on. So at the minute I haven't built the fit. I have to do it on the radio, change the band. But you get that LED coming on. That's breaking through the skip sort of thing. Even though it's not FM, it's sideband coming through. But if I transmit, that will turn red. So slowly we're building in the functionality. And I've got the bonus for me. I've not looked at anyone else's software, so I don't know what is capable of and what you can do, what you can't do. So I'm just going along with it. And whether we hit a brick wall with it, I don't know. But you've got to have the radio. It's no good on its own. It's a software front end to the radio. And basically, you can, once you've got a control of your radio from software, you can control it from anywhere, basically. You know, you can log in, you have to log into it. believe it or not, I could probably create this. I could create this as a web interface on a microcontroller, an ESP32, with similar functionality with lists and stuff. It's not as easy, but I could do it. I've already got a web interface that I've created. Peter Bolke, welcome. Awesome. Yeah, it looks. That's what gives me the. I'd rather work on this. I've seen basically some digital stuff like, I don't know, FT8 and stuff. It's great, but the UI is probably 25 years old. Let's say. I don't know. Not slagging anyone off, but in general, the software is just made to be function. Yeah. I mean, I've done web interface with my ESP32. So anyway, let's welcome. Let's try and welcome everyone. Welcome, Peter. There you go. Try and welcome everyone. Yeah, I mean, I've called this the FT-891S, as in software front end. If anyone complains about the YAESU being on there, then we'll just lose the YAESU bit. But I think they'd be happy. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it'll inspire them to, you know, if anything, they get to see it, make their own front end instead of me having to do it. You know what? They're getting all this money for sales. Why aren't they making their own front end? You know what I mean? Why am I having to do it? I've got plenty of other projects, but I'm doing it because I've got the radio and I've got the FT710. Probably I'd be better off with the FT710. Be able to do the waterfall and all that kind of stuff. But yeah. I did put it down there. Look, FT-891S by David G7UIV. That's the lot. That's the lot of the impact. Only because it had something down there. AI put something down there. So, but I mean, you've got plenty of buttons here. And so we've got to sort the band out next. So we've got to, you know, obviously change band, A, B, and all this stuff. So this list here, are they gone? They've probably gone now. This list, you need a button to send it to your OMB on your radio. Once you've found it, you might say, right, I'm going portable now. If there's some pile-ups on, and you could write it to there, or as you add them to it, put them into that list. It only takes 5 though. This one is endless. You can have as many as you want. But the other one only takes 5 into the memory. So it's a way of extending the memory as well. Anyway, so... But I want to do some clever stuff like find me a clear channel. So you click a button and it goes off and listens to the... You select the band you want to go on. And it'll go and have a listen around. It'll give you a list of free channels, but it'll use the band plan. So you got to say I want a voice channel, CW, and it'll go off and give you a list, and you just click like this, and it'll take you to it, basically. Yeah, it's that kind of stuff. Yeah, so there's no end really. I mean, there will be an end because there's a lot of commands in the PDF file, the YAESU cat command for the 891. There's lots of stuff in there. I don't know if a lot of people use many of the stuff. They only use parts of it, maybe. So, for instance, let's bring it up and have a look.
What they call it,
the load of shops in Bearscough there. I'm not
Right, let's just shut that off a minute.
Go ahead.
Right, so you got your YAESU cat operation reference, and there's a lot of stuff down here. I'm only using a fraction at the minute. So you got radio status, clarifier, offset, the splits, the money touch it, Vox. There's a whole new thing, and you could put I could put in voice commands. I keep showing this, but let me show you my other software. It's just that I've got voice commands and it's written with the same program, same settings. So we'll have to turn him off there. So basically I could say, pretend, so I could say, you pass, what time is it? It's not going to listen to me. You pass, what time is it?
The time is 8:58 p.m.
So I've already built in voice commands and it talks back to you. So I could say whatever the program. Yeah. So I could say to it, I would like a free channel on 80 meters or 40 meters, 20, whatever. Find me a free channel for voice or CW. Potentially, see this bit down here, it reads what you say, but it has to reference it against uses grammar, and it has to be pattern matching. So if I go, you pass expand 8.1, it's not listening to me now. Hang on. You pass expand 8.1. There you go. You pass collapse 8.1. There you go. You pass expand rack. You pass collapse rack. It's collapsed over to the other screen. Yeah. Anyway, so that's just a glimpse, written with the same language, and you know, I've got all sorts of database stuff going on here, settings, and you go in and nested and look at loads more settings, and it's just a software front end for whatever platform. It's a platform, and then you haven't finished then because you can expand it. Let's bring it over here and expand it to the full screen. So this is the full screen thing of it with a tree view, scripting languages, demonstrations. Let's click that. That's always a good one. War games.
Professor Elton. Excellent. 15 more time. Can you explain the removal of your user account on
Anyway, it goes on and on and on.
1973. Shall we play a game?
How about thank you for using UPass.
Wouldn't you prefer a
Anyway, so that's written with the same program. That took me about 14 years. Yeah, this one won't take that long. 14 years. Yeah, it's just, yeah, because you can do crazy stuff. So get it to a position where it's a building block for other stuff, like, you know. Let's just get it into all the buttons are programmed up, working similar to what we've got on a real radio, and then we can do extra stuff later. I'd like to do a slow scan bitmap image and go and be able to take straight into the program instead of running a different program. Just build it into here, toggle over to, and you know, you can select the frequency directly, go straight to one of, see if anyone's sending a bitmap image with slow scan, or you know, and then you can go FT8, and there's all sorts of other stuff to put in here. I don't know, all sorts of stuff. Once you start, but I think we are going to have to buy a digi rig though, plug in the back, because this doesn't have a full sound card. It doesn't have a sound card built into this particular radio, so in order to make it feed back and mess with audio. So you could have a little button that says find me a clear frequency. You can even get it to play back one of your messages that says transmits and says, is this frequency in use please? It waits for the signal strength, and if the signal strength doesn't come back over a certain level, you put it in as a free channel.
6, 5, 7, 5, 4, node,
And
5,
I know
4,
it
1,
sounds a bit mad,
7, 0, transceiver.
but some of the bands, when they're busy, everyone's contesting, it's hard to find. If you wanted to set something up yourself or transmit, maybe you can let this do the work for you, you know, and just come up and you just click you know, click on what is found, reporting back as a free channel, or somebody talking if you wanted to listen. I don't know. This, you know, you might just want to put your local radio stations in and use it as a radio. Use your radio to pick up radio broadcasts. I don't know. But then, instead of having a frequency, you could have a channel number if you wanted, or like a repeater, you know, or a simplex channel, RB, whatever it is. I don't know. Yeah, so there's plenty of things you could do with it which I have not thought of. I can't think of everything, so but what you do, you don't try and think of everything to start. You just put the building blocks in place, and then you know, let everyone else put their 2 pence in, if you like. Anyway, let's carry on with this. So we're trying to animate this button here, and then these two. This one's already been done. So you can use your scroll wheel, and then you can use your drag. We need to do the same down here. So let's crack on with that. I don't know why that's highlighted there. Why is that's my peak in it. Yeah, so to do the blur timer, I could either cheat and just create everything with a different name and use that, but I could probably do that just to get it going. I think we'll do that. It's more, and when I've finished the stream, I'll turn it into a function. I'll look at what's going on with and turn it into a full function. So that answers the question really. So I'll go up to the top. Let's create. We'll need enough for another 2. So this blur timer. So we'll have to set up some of this stuff here. So this. Yeah, it's not good coding to do it this way, but at the minute, if we get it working and we see what the differences are, then we can break it down. A bit like the animation bit, we're using the same animation, just passing in the controls, references to the controls. So, what have I done with that? I'm trying to find the reference to that. Where did I put it? Ah, it's further down there. Yeah, it's down here. Okay. So let's go to it. Yeah, so it's just down. These variables are down here. So these we can either make them into arrays and reference them, or just call them number 2. It's a bit, yeah, 1 and 2, 3. Tell you what, just for speed, this is a bad idea. Oh, there's your definition for a blur timer. Yeah, I'm just gonna, I'll tidy this up and make it into a single reusable thing at some point. So we want 4 of them all together. I've worked it out. So I'll just give it a space there and there. Right, so we're going to put this, I'll just call it 2. I know this is crazy, I know. But it's the quickest way of getting the buttons working in the meantime. But I will turn this into a single that you just pass in the controls, it does everything the same. Right, so that's sorted that out. They're grey because it says it's not in use, so it'll be dead easy. The only thing we do need to do is go to the top, and this bit here we're going to have to do this 3 times as well. That's just a crap way of doing it, I know it is, but it allows us to get on with it, and there's no difference into running the program, it's just bad programming. Oh, what am I doing? Bad programming. But I will just make it into a single thing off screen. It's not good to watch. Right, so now we're going to need, so that's okay, 2 and 3. Yeah, they're all the same. Now the blur timer, we'd have to go to the function. So we're going to have to do, really all that's the same. What we'll do, we'll pass in the parameters, see, and won't have to duplicate this function over and over again. So this is going to be a bit messy. So that's 1, 2, 3. So there's 3 more. That's it. So there's the original. No, that's the original one there. So this one's going to be called 2 and 3 and 4. Yeah, it's horrible. I know. Right, that's it. So we can alter. We'll leave those where they are. It's just number 2 we're working on now. Here it is. So we want to change this for a rig blur effect canvas. So that's going to be a selection knob. Selection knob blur effect. So it doesn't know what that is. Right, why not? Let's have a look. So selection, selector. Selection, selector. Okay, so I got that wrong. I thought I called it selection in some things. Right, so let's just copy that over there. This is the quickest way to get it working at the minute. Then the, hang on. Right, can I find that? No. Right. Let's have a look. I think that's it. Oh, I've called that one selection, haven't I? And select. I need to keep that, and I've called all them selection. So I suppose it's quicker to change this one. Selection. Let's just do that. And that's selection already, so that's even better. Alright. Yeah. Okay. So everything else is good, so we'll have to go back and adjust some of this. Okay, now we go and pick up that one. I think that's the one. No, VFO canvas. So yeah, we need to turn off the real one. Yeah, turn off the real one, but we can't do that because I didn't create a real one because the real one wasn't cut out. I might have done an extra one on that one. We don't need it really. We probably don't need that. So that one. Selection of area canvas, and that's where we're doing the mouse down and wheel events. Right, anyway, leave that. I need to do the same this end though. Rig blur VFO canvas. Let's see if we can find that. So that's not that one, is it? So there's another one somewhere. Let's try and find rig blur. There it is, rig blur VFO canvas. So what we need is that's it there, that one. Yeah, so that's what we wanted there. That's better. And we've got to make sure we're accessing the variables for number 2. Last move time 2. Last blurred speed 2. Blur impulse. Target blur, last blurred speed by blurred speed 2. Target blur. Oh, that's okay. Target blur, blur impulse 2. Yeah, this is crazy, I know. Right, target blur, blur effect, blur timer 2, stop, animate blur. Right, I've got to have a look at what that is now. Okay, so double the target. Ah, there's another one that needs. Yeah, so we might be able to use that. Might be able to modify that control. Let's go to definition. So all we need to do is pass in the blur effect, the reference. So yeah, easy. Yeah, so I can pass that in. So if I change this a little bit, so I pass in the, what is it? It's a blur effect. Can I just pass in a blur effect? Yeah, so we'll call it blur effect. So we're going to change that just so we can make this function reusable. So I'll just swap that out for that. There's nothing else in there, so that's fine, but we will have to pass in the old name. We've got to find it now. There it is. You've got to maintain that. So if I compile this, it's going to throw up an error now because they're saying not a correct number of arguments. There we go. So that allows me to drop that in there, and that should cure that, and it'll have the same problem again every time there's a blur effect. Luckily we've only done one at the minute, so it's only a case of finding these, and then we've reused part of the control, part of the function for when we need it. Right, so that's cured that, but then we've got selection. Okay, so we've got rid of all that. Let's go to the top again. This is right, so we start from here. So it's got to be blur speed 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, and then we want last mouse 2, blur speed 2, last mouse. Yep. Everything else is good there. Next one.
last mouse position 2. Okay, and oh, Claude, welcome, Zach. Yes, yeah. Well, I'll probably pass these in and say, can you turn this into 1 at some point? Yeah, you're right. I've never used Claude. I've used Gemini and ChatGPT. I don't think I've used Claude. I'll have to give that a go. Right, let's just say welcome. I'll keep remember to welcome everyone in. Yeah, I'll have to give Claude a try. Claude could, yeah. I'll give Claude a try. Yeah, this is a bit drab, this is, but I'm just trying to get this knob working. Just to prove it'll work in conjunction with the other one. It should do. So, hang on, we're almost there, aren't we? 2. Yeah, who makes Claude? Who is it? I don't know who it is. Yeah, I'll have to give Claude a try if I can remember. My memory's not good though. Should write it down. Anyway, let's just build this now. I've got to go to, yeah, bitmap tarts. Yeah, I've got to go up to the top and go over to, yeah, we need, let's go to that definition. Have I corrected another one? Yeah, timer 2. Right, let's put that on timer 2, then go to it. Yeah, we're gonna make this all 1 at some point. And through pick. Yeah, I'm not. I've been living a sheltered childhood, so I haven't been. Only took so much in at once. So, right. Yeah, we'll have a look at that. Definitely have a look at that. Yeah, I just want to get on with that button. But then, if that works, then I want to apply all the stuff to it. Then make single functions that do it. So I think I've already done this one, haven't I? Yeah, I must have already done this one. Oh, animation. Yeah. So okay. Ah, that's the wrong one now. So I want that blur effect in here. Okay, so we've made that reusable. Just got to make the rest of it reusable. Right, let's give it a go. I don't know what it's going to do. We'll try it. I'll give it a go. Hopefully we should be able to animate that one there. Nothing's happening. Is that because I forgot to do something? So you got that one going on. Now this one should go blurred. Right, so what have I forgot? Oh, I've definitely forgot something. So you've got that. Right, so you've got that there, and it's hidden to start with. So there's your blur effect, and here's your mouse down and everything else. Right. So, what's different about this one? So that takes me to that one, that takes me to that one. Mouse wheel, so mouse down. Let's have a look at the mouse down. Is dragging.
Oh, is dragon equals true? Why would I make that dragon equal? Oh, I don't know. Capture the mouse. There's your blurred speed. Make it visible. Blur canvas visibility visible. And give it an effect. Oh, apply knob input. Right, so we need to do something with the delta. Yeah, to bring that back. So we're not getting any animation or anything going on. So let's just have a look what this does. Yeah, so we want to do that, but we don't want to do this thing here. Let's create another function then for now. It's getting messy, but let's just make another one. Call it apply knob input 2. Keep it in. So last move time 2. Blur speed 2. Current frequency. We're not adjusting the frequency this time, so we can leave that out for now. We will have to do something with that, like adjusting the on that one. It's going to be selection or whatever mode you're in. Right, so none of this needs to be done. That's we don't want to update the frequency, and we don't want to do set the frequency, and we need last move time. Okay, so that's okay. Right, save that. Just go back. Right, so we took simplify movement. So that'll have to be input 2. Let's see what this does again. I can't remember. So yeah, we're going to need to do that again. But we'll make it, like I say, we'll make these functions do all this from a single function. Right, so that's going to be, that's hard coded in, so we need to pass in that. Yeah, and then the blur timer, we could do with passing that variable in as well. So you could easily make that a simple thing, but for now I'll just leave it like that. So it's a VFO, so you want to find the blur canvas for that. There it is. Just want to see it working. You noisy swine. Right, get out of the way. Missing using. Go away. What's that doing? Blur 2, blur 2, blur 2. Right, okay. So that's that. Simplify movement 2. That takes care of that. What else we got? Alright, is everything good there? Looks okay there. Ah, there's another one. Mouse move. So we need to do knob input 2. Simplify movement 2. Oops. Yeah, that can stay there. What about this one? Right, that's right there. 2 blur. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so we should be able to see something blurring as we scroll. And we're not setting a value, not doing anything with it. Why is that not responding? Not responding. Weird. Oh, we got 252, 1% of drop frames. So we got a problem there. Don't know what it is. As if our drive stopped spinning or something. Right. We've got a crash. Or a slow down. Not responding. Oh. No, it is responding now. Right. Let's just stop it. Let's try running it again. If it'll let me. Right. Try again. Is it going to stop again? No. That was a weird glitch. Right. Anyway. Right, what can we do here? Oh, there we go. We got a blur. And we got a scroll wheel blur. There we go. Oh, we still got this one. Okay, so that can be used now. It looks a bit funky, I'll give you that. So, yeah. Okay, so that's what we wanted, to give it a bit of an animation. And I suppose you could easily set the volume, even though that's the AF and that's the RF gain. And this is the channel selector, so we could probably, actually, we could easily make this selection change. Just to show it's doing something, so we could do a scan. Yeah, so it's picked up that. Yeah, all that. Start again. There you go. So that selected one, you could make it move up to this. So you could actually do that and make that move if you wanted to, but we don't really want to do that at the minute. But if it was a channel list, you could make it move through the channel list. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, so that seems to be done there. So I need to split these two up as well. What time we got? 9:30. So we proved it works. So I just need to make that function different. So what do we do? Do we carry on with this? So I'd have to do the graphic on it. We'll have to do the graphic and go through all that process again. So I'll probably do that offline, off the live stream. So what I'll do is I'll concentrate on making this do something. I suppose you could have it, instead of having the function toggle the menu, you could have that one toggling it. What does it do normally? It doesn't do nothing unless you're in a function, then it does it. I suppose you could change band with it, but then we can click as well. I don't know, because no touchscreen on this, but when you've got a mouse you can click. So all this area here could be a button, could be buttons. So I'll tell you what we'll do next then. We'll leave that, we've got that working. So what I'll do is I'll fix this bit here. So when I'm adding to this list, it's still staying 1 of 1. So we need that to carry on counting. Should be an easy fix. Right. Let's just knock that off from there. So I'll go for another half an hour anyway. Another half hour. So I need to go to the bit that does the scope. And I can't remember where it is now. Rig state. Is it in there? No, I don't know where it is. So how do we find it now? Oh, I was in the process of creating a user control. Yeah, so created a user control and a YAESU list view. XAML. So that's what I was up to offline the other day. So I made this user control. That's it. So I was making a reusable control instead of hard programming the displays in. Instead of hard programming these two, because these are basically the same thing. So yeah, so I made a user control that was going to replace those two, but that's a work in progress, so I'll leave that for a bit. So we'll just go ahead and try to find that now. It's in the tab control, so I can find the name of the actual. That's the display, and also I've got to sort out these S meter. It's a nice meter. Nice thing on there. I'll show you that meter. The needle's great. Yeah, the needle's good. Let's scan. Yeah. It's not calibrated. It's not matching the other one. Oh, it's a bit dead on here. Oh, there's a bit on. So what we'll do is bring that up, and we'll find some on here, and we'll
Давай игру 0 там, типа, игра 0-0. Игра 0-0. Он говорит, да нет, мне говорит, достаточно игра 5, давай там.
Right, so we've got 5 here, and you can just click on them. Yeah, so we could easily use that to select those. So that'll be interesting. It'd be nice if you could turn the knob on here and it just take it and then move it along there as well. Yeah, because at the minute on the radio, this knob, without any menu items selected, does nothing. So it'd be nice if you could change the channel or dwell on them. Oh, let's switch to the So if I switch to the meter, we're going to lose that. Well, we won't lose it, but we won't be able to get to it.
Ну, к примеру, там, как объяснить, я не знаю, честно говоря. Скажем, смотрите, на территории Беларуси, вы знаете, есть там отдельные перечисления России, да, которые там анклав, скажем так, России на территории Беларуси. Но мы используем там российский позывной, мы не используем какой-то там Зулу, Браво, там 3.
Anyway, so yeah, we could easily make that change the selection there, so you could change channel, but is there any advantage to doing that? Maybe. Obviously it would have to change what it does depending on which screen's on. So tell you what, let's just do that. Let's we know which one it is. Station scope, and it'll be found stations label. Hang on, is it that? No, it's this quick memory bank list. That's the scroll viewer. So we want the list view. There's the name of the list view. Okay, so we go over to the bit that uses for scrolling. Mouse wheel. We could do it off the mouse wheel, I suppose. You could scroll the mouse wheel and change it. Well, you do that. You can do that over the list view anyway, but not when you're on this S meter panel. Right. So where's the bit about the delta? Oh, there it is. Delta. There's a bit that we've used to change the channel. I think that was done in the timer bit, wasn't it? Right, let's find the timer bit, button timer. Here it is. Oh no, that's not it. Can't find the button timer now. Where's he gone? That's why we've got to split these classes up. Alright, where's the timer gone? Oh, we apply the knob. Update the frequency. Yeah, so that's the delta. Yeah, so this is be it here. Update the frequency, set the frequency. So we're not doing that, we want to do something else. Yeah, so is that the one there? Yeah, let's do it there. So we don't need the frequency. I'll start it down here. So quick list view. So we want to have a start in and take the delta. Last blur speed. No. Tuning steps. We know we're just going to go up and backward and forward. So if we go in, so frequency plus equals delta times the tuning step. So we'd have to do something like that. So all we want to do is direction, really. We want to find out which direction we're going and take it back one. So doesn't know what last move 2 is. Why not? Cannot use a local variable before it's declared. Alright, so we've got to find that. It's not liking that for some reason. Last move position 2. Right, that's weird.
Last move time to. Last move time. Last move time to. There it is. It is declared. I think it's just shown. Yes. Let's ignore that. It's don't know why it's telling me that. That's weird.
Yeah, I'm just not. There's nobody on here. There's nobody on the front. It's called a wave node. And it connects to the computer as well. It's quite cool actually.
Anyway, so what last this view dot selected item equals will be last item. Yeah, so we want some different variables here. If we're not doing last move time, so yeah, we'll probably need a different variable. So the delta is a double last blur speed to. Oh, that's something to do with the animation. So this current frequency, we're not using current frequency. Plus equals. So all we want to do is last selected item. So we'll create. Don't really want this in there, but I'm just going to prove a point. So we're going to go. Hermes will be better. Transfer over from Claude. Okay, I don't know. Let's welcome Shadowman. So the live stream. Welcome. Yeah, I mean, you can paste this in and say optimize it and stuff. The problem is it'll optimize it out of existence if you're not careful. It'll optimize it and you won't be able to follow the code anymore. You've got to be able to follow it to be able to adjust it. If it goes too crazy, you'll never be able to find anything, probably. So anyway, so we want a Q, hang on, so int 32 Q, so QMB list view last selected item. Okay. Oh, it doesn't like that, so what's going on here? Why doesn't it like my int 32? Okay. Doesn't like my int 32. That's weird. Int 32. Right, that's weird. It's not using it's not highlighting it over. Right, so we're gonna do so selected item, and we're gonna go last selected item equals selected item. Okay, so we're going to make the selected item if it's got to be, make sure we need to know if it exists. So whatever the result is, got to make sure it's not bigger than the item count. So I just want to see the scroll wheel working. Is that this? Yeah, scroll or whatever working. So current frequency. Where's he getting that from? So we want selected item equals, yeah, that'll be selected from the last time. So if we go in plus or if we go in minus, just go up and down one. So I can't remember how the delta works now. It goes plus and minus, isn't it? Well, we got another 15 minutes. What's going on here? Right, so delta X, delta Y. Right, I want to use the mouse delta to move up and down a list view. Selected item. Oh dear. The vertical mouse delta Y to change the selected. Right, list view item 1. Right, delta Y equals current Y minus last position Y. I'm Nick Davis. I'm Nick Davis. How you doing? Are you a remote YAESU employee? Are you making a custom FW? What am I watching? Do you live in Japan? No. No. Let's welcome you. Welcome. I am Nick Davis. How are you? No. No, it's just me, half Greek geek, lone worker, lone working. Well, apart from you guys, yeah, it's me, lone working. Yeah, really, YAESU should do one for us. Really, they should have done it. Well, maybe they have. I don't know. Someone did comment that YAESU don't have a front end. I forget what they said. That they don't have one like this. I don't know. I don't know why. I've only been working on it for a couple of weeks. Maybe they do. I haven't looked into it. But yeah, maybe they do. Are you working on a YAESU FT-891S? Yeah, I called it that, yeah. Software, as in software. It's an 891S, as in software. It's an 891. Yeah, let me just tune this bloke in. Where is he at? Yeah, so it's
It's a front end. Of course, if you catch me mid-flow, I can't actually show anything because I broke the code. Oh, it's alright still. Yeah, you've probably seen it, but we're just making this thing. I call it a thing. FT-891S. It's not a new version of YAESU's radio. Nothing to do with YAESU. Well, apart from pay homage to the YAESU. Yeah, that's the only thing it is. Yeah, and if they don't like it, they might say, "Oh, that's not good enough. We don't like it." Well, I will call it a YAESU or something. A YAESU FT-891S. A YAESU. Just happens to look the spitting image of an 891. I wish these radios had a customizable menu system so we can tailor them to our processors. Yeah, you can customize your menu if you have a software front end. You just disregard the menu and do your own thing. Ooh, I'm tracking. It looks really good. Yeah, I want it to look good. It's got to look good. It's transparent. It's a window. You can either have a. We don't want to go down the notepad route. It needs to be, have some function to it. It needs to do different things like needs to do the LED, as in that, and the squelch. And I can't transmit there, but if we went over to 28, somewhere like that, we could just quickly pipe up, nobody would bother us. Here we go. G7UIV test only. G7UIV test only. So, we've got a lot of functions, but there's still a load to go yet. Still a load to go. And I can scan. Oh, we better come out of FM though. Let's just go back to SSB. Scan over there. Yeah, so there's not a shimmering, that's an animation effect happening. It's basically blur, it's a motion blur. That's what that is. Anyway, yeah, there's a lot to it. I want it to decode Morse code and do slow scan television on the screen here. So your bitmap comes up here.
And 45 degrees. You say? 83 degrees. So, okay, yes, I have now drive my beam. I will look at.
Yeah, so it's a big subject. So anyway, I found myself altering the AF on the rig, so nice to get that to be able to do it. Then I could leave my arm down instead of going up there. Anyway, if it turns out okay, I suppose what would be nice as well is, I don't know if it's any need for it, FT-710 or some kind of simulation of a waterfall somehow. Somehow.
I hope it is correct. Delta Fox 40 Alpha Bravo Fox. This is the cruise station and operator ND. Okay.
Let's turn this VHF one off, I think. Let's turn that FT-510 off. Yeah, so unfortunately I'll be doing one most nights, a few hours after work, weekends, in the mornings. I'll keep going on it until I'm happy with it, and the only thing we'll do then is just introduce some stuff into it. But I want to go on for the microphone, tune on to, go on to CW frequency. So if I go, let's just go on to CW now, let's see if there's anyone on. Fine. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it'd be nice to decode that on the screen. Now, because I can use the audio, the microphone, with voice commands, I might be able to use the speech and somehow make it to start decode the DARs from the microphone without connecting an audio interface. Just use the microphone. The same as I did with the other program, where I can talk to it somehow. Let's use the function on it. Z enough I can remember how to do it. Where is it? Z in, there we go. Oh, we've got to activate it. How do you activate it? There we go. I forgot how to do it now. Yeah, I forgot how to do that. I'd have to read the manual. Anyway, so it's just trying to make it easier. Yeah, just trying to make it easier to use off the screen. You can push this anywhere. So you could put this on your spare monitor. Anyway, yeah, it's all crazy stuff, right? Crazy stuff. So, have we got to the end of the thing? Oh, we're only a minute away now. We're only a minute away, so I think we're going to leave it there. What time we got? 10 o'clock, that's enough. Yeah, so I'll do some more in the interim, or should we get this? I tell you what, let's just get this working. Let's get this little bit. I don't know if I want this on there anyway, but I mean, we might as well try it. So the selected item, there's our last selected item. So the selected item is already set. Then we're going to use this bit of code, list view mouse move delta if the threshold delta is greater than the threshold. What's it on about threshold for? Selected index, right, so it's doing the mouse up, mouse down. Now we don't want that.
Mouse up, we want a mouse move or a scroll wheel. Yeah, mouse move will do it. So delta, double delta, Y. Where's he got that from now? So we've got a threshold of 20. It always has to go one step up and put your load of code. Keep it small. Keep it small. All one function. Oh. Keep it small. I don't know. See what it says. Well, it is small. Right, there we go. Mouse move, that's it. So, why is it referencing a list view? Mouse move, oh, it doesn't matter. Right, so if I just copy mouse down, get position, my list view. I don't need to do that. It's missing two, but just want to move to next item depending on mouse wheel scroll direction. Over a canvas control image of a knob. Okay. Right. Let's have a look. Right, mouse wheel. Yeah, that's all I want. That's what we need. Right. Okay. So, let's see what it's writ for us. We don't need this now. Or that. Let's get rid of all that. Right, so we've got the E delta. List view is that one. Oh, clamp. We don't have math clamp. Okay, we don't use clamp. No clamp in 4.8. See if it understands what I'm talking about. Right. Out of messages. Right, okay. I'm out of messages. Right, so I've got to do that again now. Hang on. Right, so E delta. Why is it? Oh, we're not in a function. Oh, there's a delta. Change that to the delta. And oh. Doesn't contain it. Oh, it's a double number. Sorry, we're passing it in. Okay, so we're already taking it out and passing it in. So that's it. So the blur speed is the animation. And right, so we can get rid of that now. Okay, what's that going to do? We have no idea.
Let's just go with it, see what happens. Yeah, so how long oh, we've gone over. We've gone over 5 minutes over, right. So we want to do a scan. Find some channels. Someone talking, maybe. They've all gone to bed. There's one. Let's find another one.
Yankee Golf, okay, Foxtrot Mike Yankee Golf, good signal.
That's enough. Right, she got some there. So, can I scroll over here? Yeah, look at that. So, is it changing? No, because it's not changing because I need to do a mouse down. So I need to click on it, so I need to find the click. So I need to find the click event on there. Left mouse button down. So I need to do right. That's updating the freak. So I need to do this. Yeah. So oh no, that's quick memory list. Update set frequency. No, that's not the one, is it? Must be. Must be. So it's the list view. Yeah, that must be the one. So I don't need to do any of that. List view selected index. No, I'm on the. That's not right. Alright, let's go back onto this one. Stations, found stations, where are they? So this is the found stations. List view. Go to station scope list view. Alright, so it's doing all that. And then we want the quick memory one. This one here. So it is that. So selected item is like so. Right, we're on this. We're on the wrong list there. Don't matter. So yeah, so I'm doing it in a weird way. I should be doing it from the final list and not from that list. Right, hang on then. Let's change that, see if it still works. So it's that one. So it should be. I don't know if this will work. I'll try it. Station scope, list view, selected item. So we're using the wrong terminology there. Okay, let me just see if that'll still work. Right. Okay, that'll do. Let's just find something. Yeah, that'll do. So if I go on here, yeah, it's still working. Okay, so that's working. So we just need to do the same as we're doing here. So we need to update the frequency. Yeah, change the selected item. But we need to get it from the list, so it needs to be the selected item. So we're changing the selected item already. We changed the selection, but then we need to update the frequency from. Yeah, so we need to do. So if I copy that over to knob scroll, mouse wheel, so not that one, not that one, where's it gone? I've lost it. Oh, it's this input knob too, isn't it? Right, so go in here. So we're changing the selected index. And then what we need to do is, once we've swapped the index, we need to get this item out of here. So the item will be a. Okay, I should be able to do list view dot selected item. It doesn't know what station is. Yeah, we've got to cast it. Sorry, we've got to cast it. Oh, it's not on there. Let's shut that up a minute. Yeah, I've got to find this. We've got to extract the data from it from somewhere. So it's probably going to be down here somewhere. Right, so there's the, yeah, left mouse button down. So here's your item. So you've got to cast it as a station scope. Take it out of there. Hang on. So yeah, so I'm using two different things. Update the phone label. Right, so that's, yeah, creating it as a station seek, station index. Right. Yeah, it's getting a bit late in the day now. So I need to create this dependency item. It's not, we're not, yeah, object as a sender. We need to cast it from let's just find this area. I've lost it now altogether. Right, here we go. So you've got to, it's expecting to see a frequency, but you've got to get the frequency out of the selected item. So we want selected item station. Right, we've got to cast it. So if we go, I forgot what it was now. Station scope. Station scope. Station scope. I don't know if this is the right class now. Nah, that's not the right one, is it? Station seek, sorry, there it is. Station seek class. I don't know. I can't find it. It's in the code somewhere, but go to definition. No, you want this one. It's finding it now. Right, so we go on to this one. Go to the definition. So it's using the object to send it, and then it's creation. This is creating a station scope. It's part of this. It's casting it in there. So yeah, so we need to cast it and then use it here. So right, let's see if we can get that to go. Can't find the routine now. Where's it gone? No, it's nowhere there. It's up here somewhere. I have to split these classes up. They're getting too big and messy. Too big and messy. Here it is. So we're going to put that in there. Right, we haven't got a dependency property, so we're going to have to say, so we want this one selected item. If it'll let us do it. Might do. And then we want to go item. Well, we already got it there, look. Hang on, item. There we go, station frequency. Okay, let's see what that does. It might say, I don't like to be cast as this when I'm not that, but we'll see. So, we'll run it up and let's see if I can get it to change frequency. Of course, you've got to get something scanned in there first. Right, let's just choose anything. Just put a couple in there. That'll do. So we've got them there. So if I scroll the wheel. Oh, it doesn't like that. Object not reference is not set to an instance of an object. Right, so that so it's no good doing it that way. Selected item. Okay, so let's go items. Selected item. No. Items. Oh, selected index, sorry. Okay. So it's items, selected index. Can you then do... No. Okay, let's give that a try. I don't know. That'll do it.
La mia, io la penso esattamente come te.
So one more. Right, so we've got 3, so no. Argument was out of range of valid values. Never mind, I'll sort that out. We'll sort that out later on. Anyway, so we'll leave it at that for today. And that'll be it for today. Let's get the thumbnail back up and close this down. Right then, that's it. Thanks for watching and taking part, and we'll catch you all tomorrow. And that'll be it for today. Thanks for watching and bye-bye.
Just find the right place in the program, make the appropriate change, and we'll run the whole thing again.
Speech is still very complicated. Music is simpler.
Is that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.
My interpretation of the data leaves little room for error. The art of leadership is delegation.
That information is not available. This constitutes all available data.
You know what they say. No good deed goes unpunished.